Hello, Joe here from Way Scarff Ford. Today we're going to talk about this brand new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. Let's dive in. We're close to ringing in the new year for 2026, but rewinding about 30 years ago, the Ford product line was a lot different. Back then, one of the best-selling Ford products was a sedan, the Ford Taurus. Not quite the case today. Actually, the only car that Ford makes these days is the Mustang. The rest is trucks and SUVs, not because that's what Ford wants to do, that's because what the majority of the US car market wants. More people are buying crossover SUVs these days than anything else. So vehicles like this Bronco Sport have become some of the most popular products in Ford's product line. These are like the new Ford Tauruses in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways completely different. Bronco Sport shares its platform with the Escape. Aside from that, they are geared a lot differently. The Escape is basically designed to be a pavement dweller, maybe some light off-roading, but it's basically designed to spend most of its life on-road. Where the Bronco Sport has a lot more off-road prowess than the Escape. Well, it's not up to the spec of like the larger brother, the regular Bronco. The Bronco Sport is one of the best out-of-the-box compact crossover SUVs for going off-road. Some of its competition, the Nissan Rogue, Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, Mazda CX-50, Volkswagen Tiguan, and I can keep on going. Those are all vehicles that this competes with. And it can pretty much leave them all in the dust when the road ends and we start going on the trails. While this is not designed to really go rock crawling like a Jeep Wrangler or our own product, the Bronco, it is very capable for overlanding, light off-roading, and they actually make a Sasquatch version, which has a little bit more, which has even more off-road prowess than the regular Bronco Sport. This is the Big Bend trim level, affordable price point for a lot of people, nicely optioned, looks great. Easy to live with, and even if you never go off-road, this has wonderful on-road manners, and people still like its utilitarian look, a little bit more of a truckish look versus kind of the softer, more rounded design of the Escape. This is a little bit more of a utilitarian look for sure. For the rear lift gate, we can open it in two ways. You can hit this button right here, and you can open the glass, so if you just want to reach in or to grab something real quick or put something in there real quick, you can do that. And then on this side, you can hit this button to open up the full lift gate. It is a compact but reasonably spacious back here. You can fold down those rear seats for more cargo space. A little more storage under here. We don't have a spare tire, but we have an inflator kit. For most of the Broncos, we'll find a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine pumping out 180 horsepower. Plenty of power, very fuel efficient, and that's matched to an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you are wanting more power, the range-topping version of the Bronco comes with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder pumping out 250 horsepower, which is really quick. Love the front end styling. You can see a lot of styling cues shared with the regular Bronco, even though they are based on completely different platforms. They do share some design similarities. And over here, this is a Bronco with the Sasquatch package. You got the bull bar, got a little bit, we got metal bumpers, metal toe hooks, beefier tires, more ground clearance. So if you do want a little bit better off-road prowess, for 2025, we now have a Sasquatch available on some of the upper trim levels of the Bronco Sport. Nice color combination in white on this two-tone interior. Also for 2025, we saw the departure of the analog gauge cluster. Now it's completely digital. And then a much larger infotainment screen. And we went to a version of Microsoft Sync 4. Previously it was Sync 3. This is a lot bigger than the previous screen. We have a parking camera. We have a drive mode selector, go over any terrain. That's what GOAT stands for. So if we turn around this rotary dial right here, we'll have different drive modes, and the screen might change the way it looks depending on what drive mode we have. So we have normal, we have slippery, we have eco, we have sport, and then we have off-road. We can see it also shut off the traction control, which is preferable for off-road situations, and we have an off-road gauge cluster. Well, thanks for joining me on this walk-around video of this 2025 Bronco Sport. We always have a great selection here at Way Scarff Ford. We've been in business since 1922, over 103 years, proudly serving the greater Seattle Tacoma area, located in Auburn, Washington. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.